Hello friends, welcome to HR Colors. HR Colors is a channel where we, a group of HR executives with industry experience, share our learnings with our fraternity. Today's edition is about the unique role of HR in a project situation. Friends, you may be aware the organizations take up new projects as a part of their business strategy. Such projects can be either brownfield or greenfield. Brownfield projects are the one where the new expanding setup comes up in the existing site, whereas greenfield expand project is where the new site is taken up. In either of these cases, there are some unique role which HR has to play in a project situation. The details we'll discuss in this video. So friends, at the beginning itself, let us be clear about three major changes in the setting of work which an HR executive finds himself. This change is vis-a-vis his role in a regular operating industry. So what are these major three changes? First is the location. The regular operating industry operates in a given location. Whereas in the projects, the construction activity as per their project schedule may be changing from one point to another and then to third. In a regular operating industry, the activities are standardized and the people are expected to work as per the standard operating practices. Whereas in the projects, the activities may be varying from civil to mechanical to networking. Thus, the activity will keep varying as per the project plan. Thirdly, the manpower in a regular operating industry is stable and continuous. Same set of people would be there doing same set of work for years together. Whereas in the projects, the manpower is mostly floating. One group joins and after their transitory role is over, they move out and then a new set of people would be joining and take up the next schedule of work. Then next, let us have some clarity about different phases in which the project moves, as these different phases will imply different kind of role for the HR executives. So there are broadly three different phases of project: the pre-execution phase, the execution phase, and the post-execution phase. In the pre-execution phase, the feasibility of the project is examined, the management approval is taken, then the detailed technical specifications are prepared, then the jobs are tendered out, and finally the contract is signing. Next comes the execution phase, where the detailed planning of the work is prepared in terms of DPR, the site clearance is done, design engineerings are made, equipments are ordered, then the construction work at the site starts, and finally the PG test and commissioning takes place. After the execution of the project is over, there are also certain activities like making a final payment to different parties, documentations, and finally review. Well, now let us talk about the core issue of the video. What is the unique role of HR in a project situation? The first and most important point to remember is that a project will give rise to a sudden increase in the number and diversity of people deployed in the work site. Because along with the organization's own people, there will be several times more people from the external agencies like the consultants, the foreign consultants, the contract labor, and various suppliers, equipment suppliers would also be there. Because of this rise in the number and difference in their background of these people, several unfamiliar incidences and failures of different kind will take place in the implementation of the project. The HR has to be very sensitively alert to the interaction between different groups so that he can timely handle the failures. Secondly, new project also is an opportunity to design and implement a fresh outsourcing system. As the area of outsourcing is gradually increasing vis-a-vis the area of departmental working. So you must prepare a outline of a outsourcing system before sitting down to work on the regular activities like recruitment for the different activities. The third important aspect of this role is that several sets of organization structures are required. As at different stages of the construction of the project, different teams are in play. Therefore, several sets of organization structure, temporary organizations are required to be prepared at different stages and are to be communicated to all the stakeholders. The next important point for HR is to determine the manpower assessment which is required for different stages of the project. The new project need not be manned 100% from the first day. So therefore, at different percentage of number which should be present at the time of planning, at the time of civil work, at the time of equipment erection, at the time of testing and commissioning should be decided in advance. It has been a general practice to have at least 50% manpower in position at the time of commissioning. Once the manpower assessment is done, then one has to take a decision as to, and here the HR has a major role to play, is that how many of they are to be internally deployed from the existing industry and how many are to be recruited from the external market as a regular mix of such people healthy for quick implementation of the project. Once the recruitment activities are taken place, then one has to prepare a training strategy and ensure that the training has taken place matching with the time frame of the commissioning of the projects. So the various sets of training are required and a mix of such trainings are to be imparted to the people who have to man the new projects. Some of the details are given and in this slide which can be noted. Next is a point that a new project also offers a golden opportunity for the HR executive to try out a more productive work culture, since the majority of people are new and many of the activities may be new. This is a time to introduce the best and benchmarked work practices. Last but not least is the monitoring of these wide varieties of activities and over a period of time. He should form a database and monitor these activities on a day-to-day basis. Friends, we feel these are the major and unique 9 roles which HR has to carry out in a project situation. Thank you, and we expect you to provide us feedback in the comment section of this video. Thank you.